Welcome back to Debbie's Cooking Gig. Sunday evening, close to 6 p.m. I have put together ingredients here for another sauce. It's an arugula sauce, and it basically doesn't involve any cooking except in the oven. I decided to roast some pine nuts. I could just throw them in raw, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna roast them. It might add a little extra flavor. So anyway, arugula pesto. Now, keep in mind when I make these sauces, I'm using my new Vitamix because I have the new Vitamix. But you can use a food processor, you can use a blender. You don't have to have a Vitamix to do this. The whole idea is make something healthy, easy to get out of the refrigerator, throw it on some pasta, rice, whatever, some veggies, and you're done. Where you don't have to cook go through this extravagant cooking process every time you're hungry. So that's what I'm going for here. So, okay, the pine nuts I put in the. Here's what's in the recipe. The pine nuts, 1 cup. I roasted. Like I said, I'm roasting them. Let me check on those. Hold on. At 400 degrees for 5 minutes. But you know, I'm going to give it a check. Let me just see here. And they're good. So that was about 4.5 minutes. Whoops. 4.5 minutes there. And they're a little warm, a little toasty. I toasted them on parchment paper. Where's my little spatula? Sorry about that. They got a little brown, a few of them, but it's the first for everything. I don't think I've ever had a pine nut. Don't think I've ever had a pine nut here. Let me show you. I tasted it raw. There they are. 400 degrees, 4.5 minutes. 1 cup. I tasted it raw and it was like, ugh. Roasting's not going to hurt. Okay, so there's the pine nuts. This is the arugula. You can make this a basil pesto. Arugula, basil, doesn't matter. You can go with the arugula or the basil. Everything else stays the same. Everything goes into the blender, the Vitamix, the food processor. It's just whether you use basil or arugula. They're very similar. This is about 8 cups of arugula, by the way. Recap, 1 cup pine nuts. I roasted them. I did a clove and a half of garlic. You ever had pesto? You have to have garlic. Clove, I said a clove and a half. A bulb, an entire bulb and a half. This is what I got. This is what I'm using. This is probably 3/4 cup or so of nutritional yeast. It's an option. I'm electing to use it. I like it. I like the flavor it gives things, the cheesiness to it. Okay. Lemon, fresh squeezed lemon juice. I put it in here, ran out of little bowls. That's the juice from 2 whole lemons. What else? Salt, of course. Kosher salt will go in to taste. And 2 16-ounce packages of extra firm tofu. I've already put these into the sink. I pressed the water out. They're ready to rock and roll. We'll do 3 steps. Who knows? Maybe 4. I don't know. That didn't even put a dip in that bowl. So I'm going to throw in some garlic. You know what? We need more than lemon juice. Let me look at my recipe. Doesn't say, but you know, I'm going to add some water. I am going to add water. Okay, I'm going to add a half cup of water. You know, I read the book on the Vitamix. You're supposed to put the liquid in first. You know, work your way up. This recipe I'm going with doesn't call for a liquid other than the lemon juice. But I don't know, water seems right. We give it a little bit of lemon juice. I put some garlic in. Put a little nutritional yeast. And we'll go, woo. Well, I'm going to cut this tofu, if you can see it. Cube it, not cube it, but quarter it. I'll just put in, I'll put 3 in. Doing things like this is such a mystery to me. It's like, putting all this in, what's gonna possibly come out? It's like a magic trick. I'm gonna add all of this, and then in the end, a rabbit's gonna jump out. All right, pine nuts. No, let me get that off the floor. We don't want Pooter to eat that. I'm not. There. And pine nuts. Okay. We're gonna have to go more water. We're already up to 1.5 cups. That was another cup. I'm up to 2.5 cups. So more pine nuts. If I put garlic, more garlic. Oh, we need some tofu. Cutting the tofu here. I'll put a block in. Okay. This is what happens when I do things in the evening. I'm a little bit slower. Okay, here we go. Let's drop that piece. Green is the theme. Green is the theme. This would probably be good. I don't know what to even eat this with, but maybe on a salad. Probably over some pasta, for sure. No, I don't even want to taste it till it's done. Just don't. All right, we're going with everything now. Everything's in. All of it. Yep, all over the stove. That's good. Salt. This is full. That's enough for right now. Lemon juice. And all the ingredients are in. Let's see. The nutritional yeast on the sides on top. Alright, that's going pretty good. Let's keep it up. Get the lid. Get that off the sides there. I have to be honest. I'm always honest, but I have to say, I have to be honest. This one is making me nervous. I'm afraid to taste it. But I don't know why. That little child in me is going, ew. Oops, that wasn't good. Okay, here we go. That's blended fine. I don't want to make a paste out of it. Oh, here goes the big test. It's actually a beautiful green. Look how pretty the green is. That's beautiful. All right. Yeah. Woo. Initial. Tastes like peas. And I could taste the roasted flavor of the pine nuts. That's weird. It's not bad. I don't know. I should have tasted one of them. I don't know if it needs anything. I gotta taste it again. Definitely the first thing I taste is the arugula. No doubt about that. Yeah. I think I'm going to add more lemon. Maybe 3 more lemons. So, hold on. Okay. All the tofu's in. Here we go. Okay, that'll do it. Taste. Okay, so that's a total of 4 lemons, lemon juice. That helped a lot. Okay, now we put some salt. And I think that'll do it. This will be really good. It's definitely going to be good over a pasta dish, no doubt. Maybe some roasted vegetables with some wild rice. Put a little bit on there. It'll also be good, as always, as a spread. All of these sauces I make are good as spreads. If you want to make a pita sandwich, a burrito, a wrap, different spreads. Okay. Oh, it's really good. Much better. And there it is. But what I did is last summer, I jarred or pickled a whole bunch of peppers, pickled peppers. I have 2 huge planter boxes, garden boxes, planter boxes in my backyard. And these are habaneros, hot habaneros. So I opened these and I put maybe 5 in there. And yeah, you would think that would be really hot, but it just added enough twist to it to make it more interesting. So I'm glad I did that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited about this. And that's about it. Back again to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and pour these in 1-cup bowls, some 2-cup bowls. I'm going to freeze them, put some in the fridge, and we'll see how it goes. Have a nice night.